The views and opinions expressed on From the Mouths of Madness are that of the panel and not of the Geeks Under the Influence Network or their sponsors. Listeners, beware.
Think like you're going to keep seeing this trend of comedians taking over the horror genre?
It's not a bad trend.
No, I mean, I was surprised to find out that Nick Frost
apparently he had something going on because he's done multiple horror movies this past year, and he was on the series about ghosts or whatever like that. I can't.
No, but I mean, he was the only sole writer of this film.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That I did not know.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we had Danny McBride. Started off strong with the Halloween trilogy, and we're going to stop there.
He did some stuff. He did the strong 2018, the less than strong but still good kills, and then he stopped making movies at all and didn't do anything else.
It'd be even worse if he was on the writing crew for Exorcist Believer.
God damn, I don't want to even look in case he was. I don't think he was, but I'm kind of scared. But obviously Jordan Peele.
Yeah. I mean, we've been seeing comedy come in, swing in a bit with the horror. So
seriously,
I mean, like I said, we got Nick Frost in this film, starring and wrote it, and I was really shocked when I read that. I was like, damn, okay, we see you. And this was filmed before he lost a bunch of weight. I got following him on Instagram. He's lost a bunch of weight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because he's got him packed on this one, which they make several jokes about. So
he's roughly the same size as he was in Into the Badlands, that AMC show. He's roughly the same size.
I never saw that. So
he's in that. Yeah, he pops up. He's in like 3 seasons.
I saw the other movie. He was in Black Cab or whatever.
I haven't watched that. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
It's like that, huh?
It's kind of a downer.
Oh, there's another movie we covered where they're like schoolmasters. Him and Simon Pegg. No, Simon Pegg's like a schoolmaster, and he's like some hippie living in the fucking woods. And they had like the fracking and the weird alien things. I think we covered that in like 2021.
The fuck was that?
I forget the name of it.
All right.
Slaughterhouse Rules. That's it. Slaughterhouse Rules.
Did we cover that?
Yeah.
God damn. Am I now to the point where you're telling me about the shit we recorded?
Yeah, we covered that.
Holy shit. All right. Sure.
All right. Tonight on the Chopping Block, folks, we're going to be talking about the, it was 2025, right?
Yeah.
2025 film Get Away. Or Get Away.
Let's
say it that way. No,
you got to be careful because it's two separate. It's Get and then Away.
Yeah.
If you put in Get Away, then Tubi doesn't know what the fuck you're looking for and yells at you like, you mean The Getaway or the remake of The Getaway? So you got to go Get space Away.
Tubi, it's on Prime.
Not Tubi, I'm sorry. Just Roku when you do the Roku search.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. So I'm Lowdown.
F.U. Hunter. What's up, you Kate Bush bitches?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, man. So this film is all centered around a family going on holiday.
Yep.
Vacationing.
Very, very like weird, just not accepting their surroundings vacation.
Oh, no. That's just one of the greatest things about this film is they're impervious to anything anybody's telling them about their vacation. But it's like on steroids. It's like the ultimate stereotype trope, tone deaf fucking vacationer. Right? Like they're like not reading the room.
No.
We're going to have a great vacation no matter what.
Well,
that's basically.
They start the movie by showing that there's this island and
right off Sweden, right off the shores.
And there's this whole thing where these British soldiers come to the island and they were murdered. And then that island celebrates the British invaders being murdered every year or every set.
Well, I thought they celebrate their people
uprising.
Winning. Uprising over the army because the army murdered a bunch of them.
They starved them and all that, and the townspeople came up and killed. But they murdered the British that were on their island.
Mm-hmm.
And then we cut to Nick Frost and his British family going specifically to the island to celebrate
whatever what was the festival called?
I can't remember. Sorry. Frankading. I'm gonna say it real fast, then it sounds like I'm saying it.
Yeah.
But there's a festival where they celebrate and they do a whole musical performance that's fucking awesome, by the way.
Yeah, that was extra special.
Where they
That was
again
extra special.
go, hey, remember the British showed up and this one dude that, the mayor of the town fucking sold out everybody and got all the money from the British, and then the
remember that? It was great.
townspeople got pissed off. And Nick Frost's family goes, we want to celebrate with y'all. And they're like, you're fucking British. Why the fuck would you
Well,
want
and
to?
then the wife reveals that, my great-great-great-grandfather was one of the Navy dudes or
Yeah.
some shit like that. Like, she has ties to one of the British guys that got murdered.
My best description of this movie is Lowlives meets Wicker Man.
Ooh.
Because the island, it's not a cult, but they're very set in their ways, and everybody is fucking very standoffish with this family. And there's a whole setup where officer that's not on the island comes over because one of the dudes that just got released goes to the island that's got a very sketchy past history, and he's worried about him.
Yeah, but he's just drunk the whole time.
That
guy just ends up being...
We know.
that guy's just shit
We
out
know,
the whole time.
but murders seem to happen around the same placement of this guy.
Said individual.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they rented a nice Airbnb.
By Mats.
The creepy looking fucker, dude.
Mats.
Dude,
You gotta put the S on the end,
as
too.
soon as he showed up, I was like, oh, hey, you're here. He's like...
He forgot his eyebrows.
He's weird in the fact of, like, the priest from The Monkey just not stoned. He's like,
yeah.
oh, no, it's fine. It's my house.
Hold on. The family gets to the island, and half the village or the island's there to greet them.
Yeah.
And they're all like, get back on the fucking boat and leave. Fuck you.
This is not for you.
Fuck you. There is a mean ass old lady.
Yeah.
She looks like she should have been in Hereditary. I mean, like, or something like that. She looks fucking evil as shit.
Or like the witch.
Yeah. But she's just like, get the fuck off our island.
Yeah.
And then Matt's is like, no. I rented out my Airbnb to them. And they're like, well, you didn't talk to the council. He's like, fuck your council.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But no, they didn't want them there because of their celebration, because they closed the island off for the celebration and the play, and they didn't want... It was icing on the top that they were British, but they didn't want anybody, no outsiders.
Oh, yeah. You mean as they're on the boat to get to the island, and everybody is just staring at them going, we know everybody on the boat except for you four motherfuckers.
They're like, yeah, I think let's go head outside.
And even before they get on the boat, they hit a restaurant, and the dude's like, what are y'all doing? They're like, oh, we're going to do the celebration. He's like, no, fuck off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck off.
Don't
go on the boat.
Was it Savoti, the island of Svisifugan?
For a second. Yeah. Gibberish.
So they, again, tone-deaf fucking vacationers, just fuck it. We're
the
going.
old lady licks the mom on the fucking cheek. I know. She's like, get the fuck off the island. Lick.
Oh.
That might motivate me.
Yeah.
If some
like,
creepy ass old lady licked me on the fucking face, I'd be like, can we relocate to a different vacation destination at this point?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel. It's too late, sir. I'm putting my car on hold. Not good luck charging it, bitch. I'm out. And then what was it? Was it the first night or the second night when they had a visit from the townspeople in the play masks, basically?
Oh yeah, these creepy.
Was
again,
it the first or second night? So I forget which one. But
it was the first night.
Was it?
Very almost like I said, Wicker Man with the weird like celebration mask and shit like that. And they left him a present right on the front steps, which is a dead some creature. I don't know. Was it like a dead deer or dead dog? Something that happens on island.
Yeah, it was a dead raccoon, cat, some dog, something.
Yeah. Which is funny is the next day, freaking Nick Frost asked the Mats dude, he's like, they left, I don't think they want us, this whole island wants us here. They left us a dead animal and had torches. And he goes, well, sometimes there's traditions where that's a compliment. He goes, was that a compliment? He goes, no, it wasn't. But sometimes there are. Like, dude, why would you say that, man? Leaving a dead animal is a pretty big indication. Fuck off.
Well, we find out our boy Mats is. Oh yeah,
I mean,
he got cameras on the house. He's sitting there beating his pud, and
the daughter realizes she's missing her bra
bras
and underwear.
Panties, yeah.
Now we find out where it is.
Yep,
it's on Mats, who likes to walk around in that shit. But again, just the family has different interactions. And the townspeople were like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And they're just so oblivious. They're just like, oh, I know, but we want to do this anyway. And they're like, they keep calling it a play. And it keeps pissing off the townspeople. They're like, we just would be here for your little play thing. They're like, it's not a play, it's a celebration of blah blah. You know, like they have a whole thing. Like this isn't for your entertainment. This is for the fucking town. And they do kind of go all out. They've got a fucking snow machine.
Yeah.
There's scenes when they kill the British officers. They have blood spray onto the like a fucking Guar concert.
Yeah.
Onto the fucking crowd. It's pretty
It's
intense.
like Evil Dead the musical.
Yeah.
Be careful in the first 5 rows.
But the whole setup is old lady, creepy ass old lady, pretty much tells Matt, it's like, we're apparently back in the day, they were doing sacrifices to celebrate the holiday, which was killing and eating fucking, I guess, visitors or British people.
Yeah.
They stopped it, and then she's like, you brought us 4 motherfuckers. Guess what? We're going to celebrate like...
Old school.
Yeah.
Traditional.
So she sets up, and she's like, you're going to fucking poison, you're going to knock them the fuck out, and then bring them to the celebration, and the final act, we kill these motherfuckers.
Yep.
Everything's going as planned.
So, yeah, because she made cookies for Mats to give them, which was going to knock them out.
Yeah.
That's what I could tell.
Yeah.
That was the original plan.
And he would know since, again, creeper motherfucker, he's got fucking cameras all over that place to see every fucking move.
Yeah. But remember, he goes over the day of the play, and he's like, oh, just cookies.
Yeah.
And
they're like, it's the day of the play, and he's like, aren't y'all going to the play? He's like, I mean, we're going to go swim for a while. That thing is fucking 8 hours long.
You know,
we're not watching the whole thing. We just watch like the last 2 hours of it. God damn. That's too long.
Yeah.
8 hours of fucking play.
God, yeah, I don't know why they couldn't condense that. 8 hours?
But his face is so disappointing. He's like, oh, shit. Well, I've got cookies for y'all to have.
When you come back.
When you come back.
All right, thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Just go swim.
But yeah, so they come back, quote, quote, eat the cookies. He sees they're all passed out. Then the creeper side of him comes out where the teenage daughter, he rolls up and he's wearing a little something for her bra and panties. And just when he's like, okay, she's passed out, I'm a creeper. Before we kill her, we're going to kill her anyway. I might as well just. And no, they're not passed out.
Yeah.
And they all pull out the biggest fucking knives you could possibly have and stab the utter shit out of him. And you're like.
In slow-mo.
Yeah. And at first you're like, I guess maybe that's self-defense. No. And we know it's not because they walk out, cue in, goddamn Iron Maiden, Run to the Hills.
Yep.
And they start killing the shit out of everybody on that island.
I was like, I couldn't look away. And not only did you give me Iron Maiden, but then they're just running. Dude, they are just killing.
Slow motion.
Everybody.
Playing Iron Maiden, them hacking up motherfuckers. It was pretty fucking badass.
Yeah. Yep. And then, through that you find out so that is the wife and their daughter, but that's not their son.
Yeah, that's not their son.
Yeah.
And there's little hints in there where she's like, did you take my panties and bra? You can admit it. Did you grab my panties so you could get a sniff and then do your thing? He's like, I'm gay.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be a weird discussion if they're brother or sister for him to be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gay.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I did think that was weird when they came through. I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's a British thing.
But wouldn't you know at this point?
Yeah.
But yeah, you find out that he was hired to be the brother. But throughout the movie, he's just giving Nick Frost shit over and over again. Just like, he's like, God damn, all right, fat boy. And all right, this, fucking.
No, what really fucked him up was when he said, you look like an egg. You look like an egg.
That hit a fucking nerve. He's like, eat an egg. He's like, no. He's like, eat an egg. He's like, you're an egg.
Yeah, what? Why
Take that back.
Why would you say that? Don't say that to me. So,
I don't know why that's the worst diss.
That hurt his feelings so bad.
Shit built up to later on in the movie after they've killed most of the fucking island. He fucking stabs the shit out of his quote quote son.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, that's for talking shit for the last few days. Oh, and then he goes, well, why did you do this? I've got ADHD. And he goes, but now you're DEAD. That's pretty fucking awesome.
But it's just Nick Frost saying that. He's like, now you're DEAD.
I also don't know why you would say, why did you do this? I've got ADHD. You're still annoying, man. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're still dead.
But man, they kill the shit out of people, burning them. Dude, they're fucking cutting their heads off and putting them on pikes.
Yep.
Because at some point, they cut off the main, I guess, security or officer of the island, but people were still able to reach out off the island to get to the shore. Yeah, the main officer, sheriff, and which he fucking rolls up, and again, there's fucking heads on pikes, shit on fire. They have fucked up. That entire island, that
Yeah,
whole
dude.
town is fucked.
Yep.
I mean, they had, I don't know why the mascots were in the play, the one that's a spider and a squirrel or whatever, but they kill the shit out of them in their mascot outfits.
Oh, yeah.
And then you get to the old lady who, even at the end, they've murdered everybody else on the island.
She's still a curmudgeon fuck, dude.
She's still like, I still want to get my fucking sacrifice.
Yeah.
So she thinks, like, literally, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking kill them. Even though, who's she gonna celebrate with? Everybody else on the island's fucking dead.
Yep.
But she pulls out the fucking knife to make one attempt to kill one of them, and no,
Yeah.
that's when the officer shows up. Head explodes. That was awesome.
Yeah, and when they drive away, were they hiding something behind them, or was it just supposed to be a family photo, like look like a family photo? Because remember, they get on that
On the boat
from the sheriff from the island, their main island, carries them away,
yeah.
and you just see them all like embrace.
Oh, I think it was just supposed to show the name of the boat.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't mention that before he takes out one of the last motherfuckers, Nick Frost's whole arm gets fucking blown off.
Oh yeah, that's right. He lost his arm.
They're so laid back that he's like, he fucking blew my arm off. And she's like, oh no, now you're gonna have to learn to be do a lefty.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That's a response.
Yeah.
And you pick up, this isn't their first go around.
Yeah.
Because they talk about how they had hired the guy that played the brother last year, and they talk about on their first honeymoon when they went through, they named someplace. So this
when they vacation, apparently they're also going to murder some motherfuckers.
Yeah, and I guess they pick off these small islands, and then
Well, I don't know if it's small islands. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know because we were assuming she wasn't lying about. I thought like this particular island was with a revenge island, but in that conversation, I feel like they were doing it regardless.
Yeah.
But this one was specific based off of her saying that she had ties to the British.
She might have just been poking the bear.
She might have been. I don't know. I don't know.
She might have been like, because they're already they're not hiding when they arrive to the island. Fuck off.
No,
and
you're
she's like,
right.
Actually, I have a little connection. You know the people you really fucking hate? I'm related to one of them.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was almost her just adding a little bit of salt to the wound.
Maybe. But at the same time, they just repeated what happened in whatever year that was.
And there's different moments throughout the movie where people don't realize yet what's going on. So they play the victim card where the brother and sister are like, okay, we're going to do the mommy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, all right, you start crying out, oh my God, where's my mom? Where's my mom?
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, and then I'll come in and go, I don't know where she is either. We're in trouble. And then they both kill the motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's just weird. They're plotting where they're just like straight face, like, all right, play the victim. And then once they show up, then we stab the fuck out of them.
You talking about the brother and sister when they went into the ranger house or
Yeah, the
whatever?
ranger house,
When they're just sitting up outside like, all right,
Well, then at the end of the movie, when it's just creepy ass old lady and the most like badass motherfucker on the island with the fucking shotgun, and they're like, "You wanna play Trojan?"
Oh yeah.
And so she runs in, and again, it's I think they killed everybody except for me, and is playing it up, and then as soon as they turn away, like she smirks and like it's just like, yeah, I'm fucking with y'all. Like they're so confident. They've done this so many times.
And I love how you get the flashbacks early on in the killing spree that like when he went back in to get his wallet at the restaurant at the beginning before they even go to the island.
Yeah.
Oh no, he killed the fuck out of him while he was in there.
And just the fucking like serial killer tendencies, like they go and the pigeon at the beginning of the movie, you see that they've discovered a pigeon with its head cut off.
Mm-hmm.
We discover the pigeon's head got cut off by the fucking daughter.
Yeah.
Let's just cut the pigeon's head off. Like they're all fucked up.
Yep. But yeah, he killed the shit out of them when he went back to get his wallet.
Which I always like is that as they're about to get on the boat, she's like, "Oh, you got a little ketchup on you."
Yeah. Right? Because you remember that from the beginning, like, oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah. All right. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the 2025 film Getaway. Before we give our final verdict, please ask you go to GIPodcast.com. Check out all the other shows on the network, and while you're there, go to our links page. We've got links to TeePublic and to Etsy for merch. TeePublic, you can get merch on tons of different things. Etsy's limited to shirts at the moment, but there's still some great designs on shirts at Etsy, so please check out both. Also, hit us up at lowdownbrown.gy@gmail.com. Have you watched this movie yet? Because I don't know when it got released. It was like January, the first week of January, I think.
Yeah, I think the end of January. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty
Pretty new, but I reckon
it's this year. So
yeah, let us know if you already checked it out, or if you go watch it after this podcast, and also hit us up with recommendations, because we want to hear, we would love some feedback. So, all right, it survived the chopping block for me. It was hysterical. The twist was awesome. I did not see it coming.
Yeah.
Like, I really didn't.
And it waited where it kind of had the same beats as Low Life. Low
Life's happened sooner.
Yeah,
you had more of the
that's
movie.
what I'm saying is Low Lives, you get about 15, 20 minutes in, they go, here's the reveal. This one, the whole setup for the first hour is these townspeople are going to, like, you got the creeper Airbnb guy, you got the creepy ass old lady. Everybody is plotting to kill this fucking family.
You had the harbingers at the restaurant that at the time you didn't know were dead.
Yeah.
Right? So you're just like,
saying,
everyone's
everything
fucked.
sets up. This one's even more of a, like, fuck you in a way, because you're waiting for that town, for them to attack this family. And so when they turn around and they start killing this, you're like, all right. I did not see that coming.
Nope.
It catches you off guard more than Low Lives, in my opinion.
Actually, because you were so invested in the plot at this point. Like you said, because the twist didn't happen soon.
And there's a little bit of trust in Nick Frost. I think that works for the casting, because he's just the bumbling, kind of goofy, and they're so suburban, like, dad jokey, that you don't see him just stabbing the fuck out of people, like, near the end of the movie. You just didn't see. You
didn't see it coming. So
it's a good setup with that.
Agreed. And that really what sells the movie, really, is that huge twist. I mean, if it had gone the way that you thought it was going to go in an hour, like, it would have been still interesting, but
there was parts that started setting up like it could have been like kind of creepy, like a la Wicker Man.
No, but then he's just looking at, maybe a couple of them get killed by the family when they're fighting, but then it's just 4 people dying versus an entire island of people getting slaughtered.
I mean, they throw out that they had done this in the past. So they're like, you remember, like, 20 years ago, we used to do the sacrifices, and they suggest they used to eat the flesh of the people they killed. So there's many elements where these people are fucked up. It wasn't like the townspeople were good people. It just so happens that Nick Frost and his family are worse people. That's all.
Yeah, they're just, or are they worse or are they better at it?
Yeah. And they're better at it. And they fool the fucking literally had the cop do their dirty work and kill the last person from the island with the fucking what type of gun was that he fucking blew her fucking head off?
Musket? It was a musket gun,
No, it was a handgun.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But her fucking head, I mean, she's old, so maybe it didn't take much impact.
I think to, like, make your head explode like that, that's maybe something pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I mean, they literally got him to do the last kill and then give him a ride off the island.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the guy that was the main suspect, who actually was the last survivor. Here come the rest of the cops, and they see him running, and they fucking...
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
It wasn't to do with the family. It was him. Because he had passed out in another boat, in like a John boat. He woke up like, what the fuck?
And then everything's on fire, heads and pipes.
So he's just running.
Starts running, and the cops see him running.
Mow him down, dude.
Fucking shoot him down. And their whole thing is, he did all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So the family gets away with not even being...
Till next holiday.
Yep.
So I wanted it to be a getaway too. But see, there's no twist if they do a sequel.
That's the problem.
There's no twist.
Yeah.
Because you already know. Unless there's a twist on the twist.
But they could also fuck with you a little bit. They could do something with that.
They could. Nick Frost, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up. Again, 2025's film Getaway, survived the chopping block. Madness Crew gives it 2 thumbs up. And until we talk to you again, embrace the madness.
Join us at GUIPodcast.com.